There's a film that actually was in the shortlist at the Academy Awards this year, Best of Enemies, which basically you worked with the Muddy Waters producer on that as well.
Yeah, Robert Gordon.
Robert
and I
Gordon
did it together.
And it's about the William F. Buckley and Gore Vidal debates. There were like 10 of them, right? Tell us about that. And well, actually, let's watch a clip and then we'll talk about it.
This is Miami, day one.
The Republicans decided to hold their convention south of the Mason-Dixon line, and I blew that one. Let's.
Pieces of the ceiling start flying, and then the whole thing started giving away.
To help us extract meaning from these conventions, two of America's most eloquent commentators, William Buckley and Gore Vidal.
Bill Buckley was the first modern conservative to see that ideological debates were cultural debates.
Mr. Buckley, do you think miniskirts are in good taste?
On you, I think they are.
The people at ABC asked him, well, is there anybody you wouldn't go on with? And he said, the only one I can think of is Gore Vidal.
Gore Vidal is one of America's most successful and distinguished writers.
We are all prostitutes in one sense or another, ethically, if not sexually.
For Buckley, Vidal was the devil.
I am a happy warrior. I'm in battle. I'm enjoying it.
He represented everything that was going to moral hell.
These were two visions of America clashing.
Each thought that the other was quite dangerous.
All the security makes me very nervous, because it's necessary, apparently.
If Buckley were not taken out, his ideas would take down the nation.
The country is being split at the seams.
It's almost as if they were matter and antimatter.
Say that again. Freedom breeds inequality. Now I'll say it a third time.
No, twice is enough.
He's always to the right and almost always in the wrong.
I confess that anything complicated confuses Mr. Vidal.
A grotesque example.
Okay, no.
Must somehow hold to that.
Shut up a minute.
He's nothing feigned. They really do despise one another.
Now listen, you
right
stop calling me a crypto Nazi.
Let's stop
or
calling
I'll
names
you in
and
your goddamn face, and you'll stay plastered.
This is William F. Buckley, Jr. in New York.
Perfect.
So, Morgan, what was this film about in detail?
This film was about William F. Buckley and Gore Vidal, famous right-wing intellectual and famous left-wing intellectual, who had a series of nationally televised debates in 1968. On top of that, they hated each other's guts.
Yeah.
And they thought that these debates were going to help determine the future of the democracy. So the stakes were high.
Yeah.
But what it really is a story about how media has changed. This moment became, in a way, the template for pundit TV we have today.
That's right.
And something we're living in right now in the middle of an election season. So these were all the things I was thinking about. Personally, I've been fascinated with both characters. In fact, I used to work for Gore Vidal.
Oh, you did?
Yes, as a fact checker.
As a fact checker?
So,
wow, that must have been really interesting.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was horrible? Oh, wow.
No, I mean, I have tremendous respect for Gore, and he was a great writer. My job was to tell him he'd gotten very small facts slightly wrong. And if you know anything about Gore Vidal, you can imagine that he didn't enjoy being told that. It was an educational experience.
Yeah, to say the least.
But making the film, was just really exciting for me because it got to talk about all these kinds of issues I'm interested in, which is how we talk with each other and where we can find common ground, and whether that common ground comes from the difference from the front of the stage to the back of the stage, or through characters like Johnny Cash and Hank Williams, who are championed by people to the left and the right. And,
exactly.
I'm always looking for those areas of commonality.
That's fantastic. There's a New York Times article that came out about the film, written by A.O. Scott. And I like this quote here. It says, "There's no doubt that the debates were a harbinger of cable news shouting matches to come as television journalism is is transformed itself from democracy's buttoned-up super ego into its snarling id. That's a pretty, I mean, to me, that's a compliment that, you know, that you portrayed that exactly accurately.
Well, I mean, it's a compliment, but I'm unhappy that it's true. You know,
Yeah, I hear you.
That
Yeah.
you know, in a way, media should be mediating.
That's
That's
right.
what it should be doing.
That's right.
And in fact, it's become the opposite. It's become something that, again, divides us rather than unites us.
Exactly.
And these are things that I'm always focused on because I come out of media and journalism myself, and I'm always looking and having real dialogue and looking for common
ground.
truths, yeah.
Exactly, and allowing all voices to be heard. You know, I think that's really important. Not just focusing on one, but the full spectrum, which we're not always seeing these days.
And
right?
that's it's complicated because the democratization of media has also led, unfortunately, to the democratization of truth.
That's right.
So now, if we don't have to listen to a centralized media, and there are many good things about that, we don't necessarily have to agree upon facts anymore.
That's
and
right.
that is a very dangerous thing.
That is very dangerous. You're absolutely correct. I couldn't have said that one better. You know, and I noticed in that review, right? Also, it was rated R, and I've never seen an R rating like this before. Riots, wars, sexual revolution, and a threatened punch in the face.
That should have been the tagline. Yeah,
that should have been your tagline. You know, maybe when you re-release it, it'll be